And how can we find the C? Sub in a point. It says, you can see why I said this exam is a little bit easier than a normal exam, because there's not a lot to do in each question. Okay, so I don't want you thinking this is like a normal exam. I don't want you thinking, oh sweet, this is so easy. It's easier than normal. Okay, y equals minus 3x plus c. So we have 9 equals minus 21 plus c. C equals 30. So everybody, I hope, got this. Yeah? Okay, let's look at number 2. Yeah. Okay. If you need to write it down, go ahead. Okay, I'll just scoot here a bit. In number 2, you will need to draw a probability tree. So we can either get a red or a green, and then we can get a red or a green, a red or a green. There are 4 reds. So this is 4 over 9, and this is 5 over 9. If we just got a red, then the chance we'll get red again will be 3 over 8, whereas this one is still 5 over 8. This one will be 4 over 8 and 4 over 8. I hope you got that. Lastly, they want the probability of red or green because they said the same colour. So that would be 4/9 times 3/8 plus 5/9 times 4/8, which is 4 over 9. Yeah. Okay. Good. Right, let's have a look at number 3 now. Number 3. I should change this into 3x squared minus 7x plus 3. And my formula is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. At 7 plus or minus root 13 over 6. Okay? 4 marks means 4 minutes, not 4 minutes, 1 minute. Okay? 4. Write down the first 4 terms of 2 minus 5x power 8. So that would be, is it the first 4? Yeah. 8c0, 2 power 8, minus 5x power 0, plus 8c1, 2 power 7, minus 5x power 1, plus 8c2, 2 power 6, minus 5x squared, plus 8c3, 2 power 5, minus 5x, sorry, squeezing this in here, let me zoom out instead. Can you still see this okay? 2 power 5 minus 5x cubed. 2, 4, 8, 6, 256, yeah? That will be 8 times 100. Is that 1,000 and something? Give me a moment. Now give me... Oh no, just go ahead, I'm tired. What is it?
5,120.
5,120 x. Oops. Okay, what's the next one then? 44,800 x squared. And finally, x cubed. Which you can get from your calculator. Okay, question? Continue. Scroll down to here. 5. we need to draw this, and we need to draw this. This question is a bit sneaky, because we need to change this into the E form, which you might remember, this is E log 2. What is E log 2? What's E log 2? Nobody? Nobody knows this? I don't believe that. E log 2, what is it? It is not. You're just... That is true, Monica, but let's see if anyone can give it with confidence. What's E log 2?
Log 2.
It is not. You know what is log 2? Log 2 is log 2. But what is E log 2? 2. Did the calculator help with this? That's why I can make this change, because E log 2 is the same as 2. And here, this will be E log 2 as well, because that's a 2. I'm allowed to do this. In the same way I'm allowed to say 9 is the square root of 81. I can add, or the square root of 9 squared. You know, I'm allowed to do this. So I'm allowed to say 2 is E log 2. I can do this. Which means this will be 1 E 0.69x, and this is 1 E minus 0.69x. So here the A is positive and the B is positive, and here the A is positive and the B is negative. So the graphs we get here, that's x, that's y, goes like this. That's x, that's y, goes like this. And in both cases, this point here is 1. That was a bit peculiar, this one here. I don't know if you all got it, so I think a lot of you might need to write this down. Yes? That will cost you some marks. It will.
Why is it not that?
A half is 2 to the minus 1.
Oh.
Continue? No, I see people writing. Yeah. The 1 here is because of the 1 here, which is a plus. The minus here changes the shape. So this minus makes it go down, whereas this plus here makes it go up. Yeah. Continue. Continue. Hanukkah, yeah. Amelia, continue. Lee? Okay. Next. 6. Oh yeah, I recommend as you're marking your work, give yourself some marks to see how you're doing. So if you got the question half right, then give yourself half the marks, you know. 6. This is 63. This is 40. This is 15. And I want this side. Okay? So, we can say B over sine 63, or sine 63 over B, you can do either, is equal to 15 over sine 40. What's the name of this rule? Sine rule. So, take that guy up here and you have your answer already. And that's it. So, what's the answer here? Oh, now that's a big difference, because if it's 7.1 or 7.9, that changes if it's a 7 or an 8. Now, are you typing all of this in one go? And you got 20.79. Okay, so that does change it to That makes that an 8 then. Yeah. Okay. 7. Fx. Oh, there's an area part. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I thought that was too quick for 4 marks. Area is a half 15 20.79 times whatever that is sine 77. Now, you might say, hang on, Stephen, why are you saying 20.79 when a moment ago I said 20.8? I'll say this again. In the exam, the answer is 3SF. Okay? But the calculation must be at least 4SF. Okay? If I was doing this question though, I would still have the original number on my calculator. Because if you think about the order, for example here, this was 15 times sine 60 over sine 40, and of course I need to be in degree mode, and it's sine 63, thank you. I still have this on my calculator when I get to the next part, which is the area, because the next part is a half AB sine 77. So that would be a half times 15 times what my last answer was. I still have this on my calculator as the last answer, times sine 77. Right? No, yeah. 152 if we go for 3 significant figures. So the answer is 152 centimeters squared. Okay? Number 7 now. So, fx equals 5x cubed plus sine x minus log x. The derivative is 15x squared plus cos x minus 1 over x. And we want the derivative of 0.2. Let's see. Now, what mode am I in? Degree or radian? Yeah, what should I be in? Radian. Yeah. Why? Good question. Why? Yeah, because if I meant 0.2 degrees, I would have said 0.2 degrees. But the question said 0.2. So this is actually a radian. Okay. So in radian mode, plus cos 0.2 minus 1 over 0.2, and we want 3 significant figures, minus 3.42. What's nice is that I can check this answer on my calculator. Watch the magic. Shift derivative when x is 0.2 of 5x cubed plus sine x minus log x. So I know in the exam I got full marks. I got 5 marks for this. Well, I at least got 4 marks because maybe I made a mistake when I made it 3 significant figures. So I know I have at least guaranteed 4 marks. Yeah. Okay.
Teacher,
Yeah.
is that possible to be 0.23?
Never. Never. I mean, it is possible, but I do not expect them ever to do this in the exam. There's nothing mathematically wrong with this. It's just would be highly unusual for them to do this. I would think it's not appropriate for them to do it. Okay. 8. I see people writing. Continue now? Chew? Yeah. Okay. Bruce? Yeah, continue. Why, of course? I thought you were writing. And did you get the same answers? Every answer? You made no mistakes so far?
Yeah, big question.
What about the last questions? Did you make mistakes?
Already start, okay?
Alright, fine.
Continue.
Okay, continue. Y equals x squared minus 10x plus 27. Complete the square. Y equals x minus 5 squared, because remember it's half of this. And then the number at the back, if you remember, is 27 minus 25. Which means the graph will have a point here, 5, 2. Come on, catch up with me. It's a problem when you're so good, you're faster than your computer. This is a problem every day of my life. Some people might say my computer's old, but that's not how I think about it. There we go. Okay, is this a minimum or a maximum? Yeah, why, Monica? Why is it a minimum and not a maximum? How do you know? Second derivative is positive, which makes it a minimum. Or you just actually know because it leads with a positive. It's the other way of knowing. And in fact, we can know where it crosses the y-axis. What's this point here? 27. And that answers the question fully. Continue? Yep. 9. We want to integrate 3 minus 3 over t plus 3t minus 2 minus t squared over 3 dt. I did not change this into t minus 1 because this is special. It's special because this one becomes log. So the answer here is 3t minus 3 log t plus 3t minus 1 over minus 1 minus increase the power, divide by the new power. Yeah? Did you get that? Yes? Jerry? Yeah? I do believe you. Don't worry. I always believe you. Okay, 10. Integrate from 0 to a 2x minus 3 dx equals 28. So in this question, we're missing the upper limit. We don't know what the upper limit is. So let's have a look. This integrates to x squared minus 3x. And the limit, that's going to be 28. So that means a squared minus 3a minus 0 minus 0 should equal 28. So that means a squared minus 3a minus 28 equals 0. So, what's that going to be now? Plus 4? Yes, I agree. No, I disagree. I thought he said minus 4 minus 7. And that's what he said? Yeah, but that's the next step. You're saying here a is minus 4, a is 7. Is that what you were saying? Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. Well, we're friendly to Jerry. Yeah. Now, this question actually confuses some students. It was the same last year, and I'm sure some of you were thinking about it. Some of you might be wondering, is it allowable to have a smaller than the 0? In other words, everybody I feel is probably happy with seeing this, 0 to 7, but maybe some people are not happy with seeing this. You are happy or not happy with this? Happy, not happy, which? So this is, are you happy or not happy? Not happy, okay. Not happy. This one? Happy. Yeah? Now, sorry Sean, I'm going to make you more unhappy. This one is okay. It's allowed. There is no restriction on the limits. Yeah?
I mean, minus 4 is the bottom.
No, it's the top.
Oh.
Yep. There is no need to have the top smaller than the bottom. It's perfectly fine. This just means the same thing. And this is okay. There's no problem with this. There's no problem with this. You are allowed to do this. And to prove it, or not to prove it, but to convince you more, let me just show you the calculator here. Okay, so let me type in the integration, and this is from 0 to minus 4. Okay, 2x. Now, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this answer won't be 28, and then we have to reject it. That's fine, but my point is still true. We're not rejecting it because it's a minus. We can only reject it if we get the wrong answer here. But if we get the right answer, there's no problem with the minus 4 on the top. And it's fine. So we can use minus 4. And what was the other answer? We also get 28 from this.
Every time.
Well, let me press enter again. Yep, every time. No, I mean, the point I'm making is the fact that it's a minus 4 is not the reason to reject it. The only reason to reject it is if it actually wasn't an answer that worked. The only way you can know that is if you test it. I don't think they want you to test it here. If you look at the marking scheme, I doubt that they give you a mark for checking the answer is right. But I can imagine that there might be situations where you get two answers in a problem like this, and actually one of the answers would have to be rejected. I can give you a simple example of when to reject. Let me show you here. Let's imagine I make up some question. It's not really important what it is. 0 to a, blah, blah, plus 1 over x dx. And that's equal to some number, let's say 28, since that's what the other one was. And let's suppose I get two answers. Let's suppose I get a is 7, and for example a is 0. Well, okay, not 0 because that's stupid. Let's say minus 8 is the limit here. So you might say, okay, 7 looks okay, and 0 looks okay. So both of these look okay. But you can't actually use this one. Because when you look at this, you can see that you're not permitted to have x as 0. And if you have 0 in here, this is not allowed actually. So this will be the only time to reject it. But they don't usually go as complicated as this for the exam. Did many people reject the answer that was minus 4? No? Because you saw the marking scheme, or? Very good. Monica noticed, if you look at question 10, it says, find the values of A. Not the value of A. This was a hint not to reject the second answer. Okay, we'll have a look at section B now, but I don't know if Mark wants to say something, or do you want to see your students first?
Yeah, I'm going to see my students, but will I come back in 5 minutes? Or?
Well, do you need to... Well, what time is it now?
Oh, it might be a bit early, or okay.
No, I don't know, because that clock stopped. What time is it?
That stopped in my...
37.
I was talking 10 minutes ago, way earlier. I thought it was later, sorry.
Okay. Yes. I'll tell them to wait for you. You're going to be in this room.
Yeah, the business students, if they hold on.
You don't want the engineers as well?
The engineers are welcome to stay and study some business.
What's the topic?
Yeah, thank you.
What's the topic?
What topic would they like, you think? Money.
Money! Teach them about money!
That's the most important thing. You can give me your money. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, let's have a start on section B now. Okay. The first one, A part 1. 5 minus 2x is less than or equal to 4. That means 5 minus 4 is less than or equal to 2x. 1 is less than or equal to 2x. So x is bigger than or equal to 1 over 2. I hope you got this one. It was only 2 marks. Yeah? Now, before I do the second one, let me just say, Monica, Jerry, I'm talking, please, thank you. Are you listening? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Before I do the second one, a lot of students make a common mistake. I think some people might have done this. If you did that, you should feel great shame, because this is wrong, okay? So let me show you what you were supposed to do. You were first supposed to do this, which, if you like, you can change into this. Did the both of you do that? I'll tell you guys, about half the students do this. They change this into this. I was only joking. You shouldn't feel shame if you do this. It's a common mistake students make here for this. You didn't make this mistake?
No.
I believe you. You're the this. You made a worse mistake. Now, we want two numbers. The numbers must multiply to make -4 and add to make 0. What are those numbers? 2 and -2. So what are the roots here? -2 and 2. And do I want above or below? Above or below? Is it? It is not. It's above, yes, it is. So I want this part and this part. So I need x smaller than -2 or x bigger than 2. Yes. Oh, I really don't like this. Yeah. So, yeah, correct. You did it another way. That's wrong. No, it's not okay. I don't like this. Still not good. Guys, if you were one of the students, like some other students, and you did this, did you write this? No, this so very sad. Of course, if it's minus. You are getting the right answer for the wrong reason. I'm sorry. You said x is smaller than -2 and x is bigger than 2. And the reason you changed the sign was because of the minus here? That's his fault. No, but I'm saying you're getting the right answer for the wrong reason. You change the sign if you multiply both sides by a minus. You never multiplied by a minus here. You were simply saying the square root of 4 is plus or minus 2. Yeah? So, sorry, very, very sad. Oh, this was Andrew's idea, was it? Was this your idea, Andrew? Alright. Next. B part 1. This one, what is the remainder when you divide by x minus 2? How many people did a long division here? Did you? Yeah? Again, that makes teacher sad. Makes teacher very, very sad. Because you don't need long division. How can you get the remainder here? Remainder theorem. Remainder theorem, replace with 2. So 8 plus 8 minus 2 minus 2. 16 minus 4. I'm sure you've got a remainder of 12 after your efforts, yes? Did I make a mistake, Sean? Sean, did I make a mistake? Did you make a mistake?
Maybe.
Okay. Continuing. So now, in part 2, Victoria, we do want long division. X cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. Alright, what's first here? X squared. So when you multiply, you get x cubed plus 2x squared. And I subtract, and I get a big 0 here. Both of them cancel actually, and I carry. Right, what do I need next here? -1. 0. Okay, that's why it was only 2 marks, because it's a short one. Next, find the factors. So the factors of the cubic are x plus 2 times x squared minus 1, which is equal to x plus 2 times x squared plus 0x minus 1. We need factors that multiply to make minus 1, but add to make 0. 1 and minus 1 multiply to make minus 1, and add to make 0. Okay, C. Solve. Y equals x minus 4. X squared plus y squared minus 3x minus 2y equals 9. Now, this one I'll do, but before I do it, I just want to say, technically, it's not a quadratic. Why is the second one technically not a quadratic? I mean, what does a quadratic mean? It means x squared. Now, if you rewrite this, okay, let me give you a small example. If I said something like x squared plus x plus y equals 0. Is this quadratic? Yeah, because we can write it like this if we wanted to. Yeah? So this one is a quadratic. But this one here isn't really a quadratic, technically. So they shouldn't ask us, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because you do it the same way and it's not that difficult anyways. But just for your vocabulary, technically this is not called a quadratic. It has a different name. Hyperbolic, I think. Yes, an ellipse. It could be, I don't know, it's either hyperbolic or elliptical. I don't know the shape this one will make because I haven't graphed it, but it's not quadratic. Anyways, what would be the best way to solve this? Yeah, at least it gave me the y, so that goes in. X squared plus x minus 4 squared minus 3x minus 2x minus 4 equals 9. X squared plus x squared minus 8x plus 16 minus 3x minus 2x plus 8 equals 9. 2x squared minus 13x plus 24 minus 9 plus 15. Like this, isn't it? So I have two answers here. X is 3 over 2 and y is 3 over 2 minus 4. 1.5 minus 4. What's that? Minus 5 over 2, is it? Yeah. Or either x is 5 and y is 1. Yeah? What time is it now? Can I trust you? I know I can't trust you.
Yeah.
How quickly can you change the time on your phone? Yeah, okay. There's no point in starting a section B question now. We finished question 1. So in the next class we will continue with question 2. Please try to finish this if you have not already finished it. I'll start it in the next class. Don't know, you recommended Archer and Archer wasn't that good. Don't make this about me.